Okay. I'm launching Rewilders. Ooh, cool. I got invited to the demo. Let's take a look. Very cute art. This is literally the first time I'm looking at this. Wow. Wall running. Player can wall run on special locations to overcome obstacles. Nice. Look at these cute characters. I love this art. Well done. I like that little loading screen down there. Let me hide this stuff real quick. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. I don't know where I should put myself. Put myself up there. Put these back up. Just loading my slow machine. There we go. Turn my sound down, it's so loud. She's collected, found by a mentor. This is all so interesting. This down a little bit. I don't know how much that's recording. I'm playing in, but this already seems very similar to like some original concepts that I had for my story. Like, basically, you're this girl who loses her family. She has a mentor at first, but then the mentor dies, and then you have to go on with their teachings and what they were trying to get you to accomplish. And then I originally had a dog companion that I wanted to put into the game too. So let's go to options real quick. Camera shake on, vibration on, controls, invert. Yeah, I'm gonna use mouse and keyboard. Hold to sprint. Yes, that's cool. Sprinting, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get through that later. And new game. Let's first look at the credits. Pretty art. Herobeat Studios. Javier. Pablo. Nice. Programming, character design, concept art, environment art, game design, narrative design, level design, 3D art, character art, 3D rigging, animation. All 2 animators. Tech art, visual effects, sound effects, and special thanks. Nice. Okie dokie. Oh, made with Unreal. Okay. They got a Discord and feedback. So let's play. Got the push in. Oh, nice. I love that. Just that smooth entrance from option screen to gameplay. I gotta admit, that was another thing that I was thinking about doing. I was gonna have my character sitting there with her sword and a dog. You hit play and then she stands up and sheaths her sword. Haven't done any of that stuff yet. Cute movement. Love the bounce. Sprinting. Cute. Love that pose. Really leaned forward. Let me turn up the sound just a second. Turn that back up. Okay. Ooh, nice attacks. Can I go into this? Yes, I can. Mantling. Nice. Try to double jump. Sprinting. Just moving around, checking out their locomotion. So jump to mantle. So, oh, there we are, gliding. I guess you have to get high enough up. Let's try that. I saw a roll there. Oh, nice. That is good gliding. Let's see here. Love that camera shake on the entrance. There's the roll. Okay, so if you jump from high enough to keep moving that sort of momentum forward, they give you a roll. That's nice. Oh, that was an auto mantle. So the tall ones aren't. That short one is. That's similar to my game, where the short surfaces are auto mantle, and then the ones basically above your head are not. So you have to hit jump to get up there. Nice. So there's no shimmying. So if you jump to mantle, you just climb up the surface. Love the sound when you land. All right. So let's check out these attacks. Actually, let's just look at the character. I like this view because I can get a little bit closer. Got some eye movement. We have our little follower. Probably just like an idle animation. This all looks keyframe. Not really seeing any physics moving around or simulation. So it's going to run at a good frames per second, so that's nice. So I bet when you're just standing there, you know, this little guy, the bee, I'll just call it the bee, has its own little state machine and probably blend spaces and things like that. Then when you stop, then it starts playing its idle animation, moving around the character. That's the heavy attack, that's right-handed. So it's a 3-hit combo. Let's see what happens. So we got a recovery there. So yeah, there's attack windows. Looks like the attack window is pretty short. You can't hold down. Just simple swipe. I love it. This is the primary attack. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 1, 2. So see how they are recovering back to back from that attack window pose. So if you don't attack again, you don't go to the next combo, you go back to the idle attack animation, and then you blend back to just your regular idle animation. That's similar to something that I would probably do in my game. The sword would be sheathed. I'd just probably put the sword into her hand and then let her hold it for a while afterward. And then after a bit, resheath it right there. Cool. It's interesting. One of the things I would think about is like this strike on the first pose here ends like her right over her shoulder, like this. And then the other one ends, so it's kind of like this swoop, swoop. And then the third strike ends in the same way. So I'm wondering if they're using that same animation. Looks a little bit different. That fourth hit is definitely different. That one's kind of hard to follow. I haven't gotten to attacking yet, obviously. Of the environment, just checking that out now. Good blanks on the eyes. Trying to see if there's any like AFK stuff. I got distracted by the environment, sorry. I love all the little dust whiffs and fog. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's looking around, doing a fidget. Wonder how long that fidget is. Looks like it's done. There's another one. Real subtle, drinking my coffee. Cute. Okay. So anyway, back to these attacks. So one of the things I think I would do is this strike here, number 1, goes very similar to that third strike there. So like I said, I don't know what they're going for gameplay wise and like what the arc is and how it actually hits the character or hits the enemy. But just for like a visual difference, I would have um, probably tried to get that at a different angle. So it isn't strike here and then strike here and then strike here again. Probably would have just changed that angle a little bit. So that when you're coming here, it could be strike over the shoulder, and then like a swipe horizontal, just to give like a visual difference, especially if it's just a hitbox in front of you and you're just hitting and it's not really dependent on like the angle that you're striking or anything like that. That fourth strike is, I don't know, is that 2 hits? It looks like 2 hits. Looks like like this little antic, and then it strikes. With the way the sound is, it kind of sounds like there's maybe that's not like a strong hit. It's just like a so that sound makes me think that it's not a hit. Um, let's get to that 5th strike. Oh, okay. I guess there's only 4. Yeah, well, they put the trail wisp on that, and it's just not as big. That's maybe that 4th strike, but it's 1 animation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing after that. But it does feel like 5 hits, so we'll see. Anyway, let's look at this one. Definitely a stronger hit. It looks like it ends in that same pose. So that's something I would think about too, where we have 3 strikes now that are ending in that same over the shoulder pose. So kind of like this upswing and then hitting up over here. Just for differentiation purposes, so like it can feel like you're doing something different. There's a lot of other things that feed into that, so I wouldn't be like too worried about it. Especially if like the reaction from the player, from the enemies is like much bigger, because it feels like a much heavier strike. I think they did a really good job with that. Yeah, the rest of it feels like this nice solid combo. Cool. Okay, let's check this stuff out. Yeah. Let's try to get up there. Sprint, glide. I'm actually surprised that you can glide already in the game. Huh, she looks like she's wearing something different. Oh, is this an enemy character? Looks like an enemy character. Looks like I've got to do something with that X. And it's preventing the tree from doing something cool, something spiritual. Don't want to land in that. Ooh, that's a big hit. Oh. I am going to lose right away. I wonder if this is an unwinnable fight, or I just suck a lot. I think you're intended to lose that fight. Okay. So back to the loading screen, and I'm going to get my coffee. Some little tips down here. Scarecrows in mainland attract mooglers when destroyed. Be careful. Oh, be careful. Keep looking at my recording rather than the camera. So just loading. Again, cute artwork, cute loading animation in the corner with our little beer, our bee. Okay, waking up, cute animation, little pop there. Okay, let's see, let's just move around here. Guess I'm in the sky, that's cool. Yeah, get a really nice good close-up of this character. She's smiling, so she got her rest. Can we interact with anything? We go up here. No. So let's talk to our character here. Cute character. Turned around. It's interesting that he was already turned. So he faces you. He looks at you. That's nice. There's this little animation. Looks like he has some head tracking there for a look at. Looks like they turn that off when he's fidgeting. So, a few different idle animations there. He's got some lightning bugs caught in a canister on his head. Cute. So it looks like they're doing some, I read on a LinkedIn post that they're doing some dithering here with the camera to kind of keep the flow of movement for the character going. I like that. Feels good. The way the camera doesn't really get in the way and then the objects don't get in the way either. Can sprint here. The engine is damaged. If I can repair it, I might be able to control where I land. So this is probably not the game they're going to do this on, but it would be interesting if they were to try to find some procedural solutions for the weapon clipping. Maybe bring the arm up or something. To move that weapon out of the way. Okay, let's move. Let's talk. Riff. Good to see you're still in one piece. Just about saved you from that monster before it could do any more harm. Oops. Monster. He's not a monster. He's my brother. And he needs me. Take me back to the volcano. If I defeat her, she'll return to normal. Not so fast, Abby. I told you to be careful. Oh, didn't read that one. Plus, there's no way I'm setting foot on that land teeming with scarecrows. Scarecrows? Evil scarecrows, just make sure to get rid of them if you find any. Will you? Anyway, help facing your brother again. Help. Quests complete. Talk to Riff. With that, wish that text was a little bit different. Because it's like popping against the cloud, so it's white on white. Find Hantu would be finding a Hantu would be very helpful. Hantu. What's a Hantu? These little creatures are local fauna. They will help you to deal with the Mooglers. If you fail in your mission, the Mooglers will once again destroy their habitats. However, the ones you find out there will follow you to the ship and stay with you. To find a Hantu, you must. Whoops. Looking at a text message. To find a Hantu, I don't know how to pronounce that. You must restore a spring. With their ecosystem restored, they will eventually appear. Okay, springs. A spring. Your tribe's strength has always stemmed from something something. I'm not that fast of a reader, apparently. Source of your tribe and bees. They are bees. Revive nature's surroundings. Okie dokie. Find the row. So there, I got quests now. I'm supposed to talk to him again. No, he doesn't have the exclamation point. Let's go over here. Is there anything? Oh, look at that. Is that a tire? Oh. Oh, pretty. Lively and colorful. Let's see. Grassland. Melee damage, chance to knockback, chance to poison, max health, chance to root. So let's see. I think rooting. Roots a single enemy preventing its movement for a time. Roots a Moogler unit in close proximity. Selects an enemy Moogler at which to apply the root status effects. It sounds random. Chance to poison, also random. Poison clump at a Moogler, applying poison and dealing mild damage over time. A dot effect. Nice. Tap instantly. Huh. Instantly shoots toward a nearby target. Hold. Select a specific Moogler to hit. And then we have our knockback. Charges toward a Moogler, causing heavy damage and knockback. Charges at a close target. Hold. Selects a Moogler to charge. Let's go with poison. Looks like poison might be purple. Oh, look at that. Who are you, little friend? I got another little friend. Powerful ally against the Mooglers. Okay, so I like pick her up or? Oh, it's number 1. Okay, I see that down there. I hit 1. Can't do anything now. Keep butterflies. I gotta say that. I'm curious. What happens if I just fall off the map? Oh, I just come back and I lose health. Okay. Good to go. I like that jump animation. Cute. Seems like a little mistimed with the capsule landing. There's a little like jerk bounce on that. Work in progress though. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff in my game that's like definitely work in progress. So hold to shift. So let's keep moving. I love those butterflies. I love like the ambience life that they put in. Let's tap 1 here. Looks like it just goes out and does stuff on its own. So that's nice. Like I don't have to. I'm getting damaged out there. Oh yeah, dead. So my buddy's saving me, going back up to the house in the sky. So the blight on the land will hurt you. And you'll come here and get restarted. Let's see. What does he have to say? I wonder why he's looking the other way. And then they make him turn around. That's just, I don't know. I mean, I do like how he has this nice little turn animation. Okay, make sure not to step on the tall grass again. An ancient creature lies there, and it doesn't welcome any visitors. Thank you for your tips, Riff. Thank you, Riff. You had your little fidget spinner, and I am gonna go here again. And fall off. Oh, so you can choose them. Okay. So you can kind of change up your gameplay every time that you go in there. That's pretty cool. Oh, it restarts. Oh, interesting. And there's something over there. Something. What's that? Okay, so we don't want to be in the tall grass. Let's have our poison character do some stuff. And that helps here. What was that? Oh, I wonder if that's like life or something. Being rewild here. Our B character does the cute little animation. No more cinematic though. And then a longer swing. Oh, they dodged it. Huh. Oh, you get another thing. Ammunition. Shoots 3 poison clumps. So unlock a skill number 2. Maximum health. Well, I always like more health. But I probably shouldn't have taken that one. But let's see. Let's see. So not that way. So let's try this one. See if we can get up here. Not get up there. I'm fighting. I like how they just disappear. And there's nice effects make them disappear. Guess we go this way. Get this scarecrow. Just don't go in the tall grass again. Huh. I hear something. There it is. Huh. Got 2 somethings. Scarecrow's gone now. Alright. Oh, here's Riff. Oh, love that landing and fly animation. Riff wants to talk. Thanks for destroying this terrifying construct. Don't understand how you can be more afraid of scarecrows than something. Afraid of mooglers? No way. I hate those nasty creatures, but they don't scare me. Their flesh is soft and their bones are fragile. Beware of the armored ones, though. Though, the emphasis on though. And the exploding ones, and the flying ones, and the everything, I guess. So scarecrows. So you want me to destroy scarecrows? Destroy more. So I do wish that the text stopped. Or maybe there was like an option for the text to like auto complete. Okay. I'm talking, so I'm not even reading anymore. I like his like conversational animations that he has going on there. They're cute. So it looks like he like has a few different sets of, maybe it's just like random that they can play. And then he has like this idle animation. So if he's in his like conversational set, there's this node in the blueprint. I mean, they could be montages, so I don't know. And they could be like specifically chosen and then controlled by design. And then that way I might say that like there's just a list to pull from, and as the text is scrolling, then he's doing like his conversational gesticulations. But once the text stops scrolling, like here, then he just stands there idling. Be cool if he was in a fidget, but I can probably understand why they wouldn't put a fidget animation here. Because like why would I be here talking and just like looking at this scene? So you still get camera free movement. You can come up closer if you want. There's no zooming in or out or anything like that. So hit OK. Oh, her mouth moves. I'm just seeing that for the first time. That's nice. Okay, so it looks like they're done with their conversation. So like he's actually gone to a different animation state. And he looks like he has his fidget and his idling, and he has blinks too. I mean, solid little polish things that make the characters feel alive. The effects that like they look like they're feathers like coming off of him when he scratches. He scratches like more than one place. It would be cool if like they like what's the word I'm looking for? It like gave us some variety to that scratch. So like there's 2 different scratch locations for animation, and that's cool. But if they gave like a faster scratch or something, and like had a bunch of feathers like coming out or whatever, well, they just gave us a shake and like some hand thing. So they put a lot of time into that. It's always interesting to me, like how much time someone will put into something like this, because like the question is like, gameplay wise, I can leave, I can do whatever. I don't have to stick around and watch this, and most people don't. Maybe like one time, like in real gameplay, I might do this just to like, I'm a gamer and I'm a dev, so I like to see how they handle stuff like this. Um, but you know, the work that you put into that means that that's work not being done elsewhere. So it's just like, you know, something you have to keep in mind when, you know, you've got a budget and you've got money to spend, and that time is money on that sort of stuff. Okay, oops, cinematics taken over. Nice clean transition to sequencer, probably. There it is, the volcano. Okay. Oh, I hit these. So what was that? Was that health? I don't know what that was. I do want to hit it more. Okie dokie. So characters coming in. So I'm trying to see, I'll have to like watch this recording again and see if there's any like hit stopping or anything like that. I do wish they turned her to face the object that she's interacting with, because, you know, I was looking the other way. It does seem to be like, looks like they're slowing it on hit. Ooh, that guy he's blocking me. Oh, I have to use the strong attack to break his shield. Nice, I like that. That is a really cool thing. Make you use different types of attacks there. Not the slot. So that unlocks restore wildflowers to collect nectar. Let's take another slot. Oops. Increase your team size. Take all. Take it all. Nice. So ammunition, current health, tri-spore shot. Not 2 damage. Let's do this one. Let's have our characters doing new stuff. Flowers, cute. This is a gorgeous game. I just really love the style. I think it would be great if like they put in just like these other little touches. Like right now, her foot impact effects when she's running around. Oh, it's sprinting here automatically. I wonder why. Oh, there we go. Must have been a bug or something. So like if I'm in the grass, it would be cool if like grass kicked up. I don't mind the poof, but if like they added like another element there, like keep your standard poof, but change out like the supplemental or the secondary poofs and the spray ups. Would be interesting too if like little bugs kind of like drifted off from that. So not health. Pick up ammo. So now I have 2 ammo. Oh, there's a scarecrow. Oh, this is like junk, right? So like destroy the junk and you get stuff. I'm not sure exactly what I'm collecting yet. Nope, that's not it. So I like to go around and explore and see things. And ammo, there's a scarecrow. So scarecrows seem to like lead the way. Like if you don't know where to go, that's a good thing to do. So like not only does it lead the way, but it's also something for you to do. So you got to go over there and you have to interact with it. Oh, what was that? There was like something there that the bee did. I don't know. It looks like these are glowing now. Interesting. Oh, pollen. I see. So you hit this and there's like this little pollen animation. Let's try to come at it from the front view so that we can see this animation. So it looks like it's, I wonder if you can do it while you're running around. So it looks like an upper body only animation. Yep, you can. Okay, so it's a split body. I always find that interesting when someone does an upper body only animation, because like you can actually do that in such a way that like if you're standing still, you can do animation on the bottom half of the animation, but if you're running around, then it only plays the top half of that animation while locomotion plays on the bottom half. So that way your character doesn't seem static if they happen to be standing still like I was just a moment ago. So like, it's kind of the same thing here. Like these attacks are full body animations. So like if I'm moving around, I can change my direction, but like the locomotion animation doesn't play. We're not playing that part of the state machine. So you've got, you can do that though. Like you could play this with like cycling your locomotion like this, and then you just play like your top half animation there for the attack swings. So you'd play locomotion on the bottom, swings on the attack on the top, and then after that, like if you're standing still, you can still play these full body animations. So that's kind of what I'm talking about there with the harvesting the nectar. It would be nice if like, oops. So we're blocking here. Looks like I'm gonna die. So I think you're intended to die. Gonna die. Oh, interesting. So I held down my number 1, and I'm gonna tell her to do this stuff on these characters. And maybe that'll do it. Oh yeah, nice. Saved my life. Okay, let's come back to the scarecrow. So it does seem like I'm a little close. So if I strike here, so there's some motion warping there to get me to that character, but it just feels like the motion warping is too close. That is a great animation. I love the landing animation on that character. Abby. Riff. As you go about restoring mainland, you might get the chance to revive not just animals, but also the plant life. Some of these plants produce fruits, and Hantu relies on them to grow stronger. Gather some of the fruits, and we can analyze them on the floating chip. Maybe we can even consider planting their seeds. Cool. So obviously this is like a restoring the world story. I wonder if it's also like a play on the fact that, you know, there's like global warming and stuff in the world. Ooh, I just noticed that on this character's left hand, it will pop. It's screen right. So watch the hand. It like locks out for a moment. I wonder what's going on there. If that's an animation thing, or if it's like actually interacting with the world somehow. Anyway, stuff like that doesn't make or break the game. Okay. Gather some of these fruits, and we can analyze them on the floating ship. Maybe we can even consider planting their seeds. Okay, I just read that. Okay. I love the little touch on the character design. The necklace that sways, and then like you've got this extra object that's like swaying below it, this little bone. Very cute. Okay, how do I... Very, very, very soon. Whoops. Let's let our poison guy do it. Oh, he's hiding. Cute, and he runs away. So it's hard to tell like when a strike hits, if that's going to like interrupt the enemy or not. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, he's back. So let's see how long I can stay alive. So those guys are easy enough. Once they don't have armor. Oh, maybe they can't be interrupted with armor. don't see them being able to hit me while I'm attacking. He runs away and then comes back. He's a scaredy cat. Poor guy. Alright, so let's take it easy. To Rewild. Need to use my strong attack. Oh no. Let's see. Can I turn it? Let's at least get one of them. Did I get it? Oh, I did. Grow fruit bushes throughout the area. Fruits can be used to level up your Hantus or to plant fruit bushes on the ship, generating fresh fruit at the start of every run. Okay, let's take that. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? I think I am stuck. That's okay. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I have to select on it. My bad. Okay, so I guess this is where you heal. So you can get more ammunition, which I don't think I'm using. Projectiles have damaging aura. That's cool. Let's try to get more health. It's a 25. He's back. Such a cool character. Would be cool, like, it looks like he has like dreadlocks. It would be cool to see some procedural jiggle on that, like with a control rig or something. This is our next location. Do we want to collect? Do we want to just move on? Let's come over here. See what we can do. Rewild this area. Hitting F. It does seem like there is some amount of hit stop. Very minimal. Here's the big bad guy. Okay. There we go. That went much better. More damage. That's always nice. Upgrade special seeds and more health. Looks like it wants to live. There we are. Ooh, what was that? Is there something up there? There's like sparkling something. The dithering again. That's nice. Looks like we can fall. Don't want to do that again. So it seems like there's like some things that are kind of like Hades, like after your round, or obviously here after your rewild you have a random chance to heal. So there's some of that roguelike bits going on here. I still think they put you a little too close to the objects that you're hitting. It's like you're just right on top of them. It would be nice if there was just like a little gap there. I don't want to go in the water. I feel like I'm gonna fall off the edge of the world. Get that you can sprint. So let's sprint around these fruits. Pick up fruits. Okay. So again, there's that upper lower body split animation. And let's keep collecting. Let's try to find that animation again, because I do want to see it again. Can't tell how much there's kind of like free flow combat. Okay, here's that animation again. Let's come here. You can see how it really does feel like an upper body only animation. Like just nothing moves on the lower half. Oh, looks like a lot of stuff over here. So let's see here. I like how this timed you out so you can get time to like really do this right. Ooh, nice. So much poison. Big strikes. I don't know. I can't tell if they're interrupted or not. They bounce around so much and like there isn't enough of a state change there on the like a flinch or a hit react to make me. Here we are. Ooh, nice. Took care of it for me. Very powerful. Okay. Which way to go? Not in the tall grass. And that one the hard way. And then we're gonna rewild here. It'd be cool if there was like a different pose there, like she was like planting something or summoning something or praying or. Yeah, they bounce around enough that I don't really get a moment where they're really reacting to my hitting. Oh, oh, that does a lot of damage. I was not ready for that. I saw the one, I didn't see the one right next to me being saved. Okay, I think there we'll probably call it. That was a good first round. I might keep playing this again and keep recording it. But it's really great to see like a game in progress, see how they're handling things, and try to analyze it. As a game developer and an animator, I think that's something that's really important to do. Um, Go out there, essentially see what other creatives and other devs are doing, quote unquote, the competition, and see if there's anything that you can absorb and learn from and then put into your game. So, all right, until next time, this was a playthrough with Rewilders demo, and happy animating out there and enjoy the journey. Best of luck.